Hey guys, so I just wanted to do a quick little test here of the Sony Xperia XZ and the Galaxy S7 Edge. I wanted to do a milk test on the devices, which I don't think I've seen yet. I wanted to see if it can handle like being frozen in milk for 10 hours. So we're going to see if that is the case. As you can see, this is fully working. We have already done a liquid test on it and it seemed to be okay with that. And obviously this thing, well, you know, I'm surprised it even functions, the amount of tests we've done. So we're going to just bathe them first in some very delicious milk here, which you can see is of the semi-skimmed variety. So let's do this very nice and carefully. Oh yes, look at that. That is creamy. Oh, so I don't even think we need to use the second bottle, so we'll keep this for later. Basically we can just now head on over to the freezer. We are going to time this as well and see, you know, the performance after 10 hours. So up we go, and how heavy is this going to be? Oh, very heavy. But that is what we do expect here. Nicely defrosted freezer. And there you go. So we're going to just shut them in now. And then let's go back to the little X Compact. Some people have been asking about this, and I can say, you know, it still works as it should do. So we're going to time this now. Set the timer. Which one is it? This one. So let's go to 10 hours. Go. Nice. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. And we're back 10 hours later nearly. So you can see the alarm is about to go off here, and we'll just let it go off. That's a nice sound. So you can see we are at 10:05 on Saturday the 12th of November, and we're going to go to the freezer here and see what we can see and have a look. So you can see not much life here. Oh, I'm just going to put it down here and have a look at it. So you can see it is very frozen actually, this milk. A tad sticky, but there's definitely going to need some effort to get them out. So we're going to start the process here of rescuing the phones. So I gotta say, you know, it looks like ice cream here, you know, really kind of nice texture. Maybe you can see that. But we're going to basically see here if we can get them out. We're going to start off with the obligatory hot water. That melts quite easily actually. Maybe you could even reuse the milk. I do wonder. Bit of drainage required, I think, here. Oh. Yeah, so you can see still very frozen here when it comes to the main areas, and we need a little bit more of the kettle. So I can certainly see outlines of them. Ugh. These are stuck in as really tight. Ugh. Oh. I'm seeing gold. I'm seeing gold. Can you see the gold? I think we're making progress. Come on. Come on. Ugh. I really should be in bed with some Ovaltine. Oh, it's come to life. Oh, that ruins the surprise. No, why did you do that, XZ? Ah. But then again, I'm happy because, you know, it's not a cheap phone. So you can see here the XZ. Oh my God. Fantastic performance. At last, Mr. Milky. So we will test it a little bit more, obviously, to see, you know, if it works properly. Let's see. So I don't think you can use the display with the milk everywhere. We're going to rescue Mr. Samsung as well, because, you know, we do love Samsung here. Some people say that I'm biased against Samsung because I pour the water on Samsung first, but actually that's because the focus of the video usually is of like a newer phone, and the Samsung is usually the older phone, and it happens to be on the right. I know what I'm doing, you see. Oh, oh, yes, we're out at last. Mr. Sammy, look at that. And we do have the active display, which does give the game away. And again, you know, you can't actually use the display. Oh, yes you can. Yes you can. Wow. So Samsung is the winner here when it comes to using the display. Sorry Sony, but you know, I've got to be strict here. So we're going to put the milk to the side for a second. Or should we say the ice cream? And let's see. Let's just get them cleaned up a little bit. I know you love these tests. I know you love them. You've got to be careful, you know. You never know when you're shopping, you know, in your local supermarket. Your phone might just slip out of your pocket and into the freezer. And this is an excellent way of seeing if it will survive or not, because it's a known hazard, you know. I mean, look at that. Look at the beauty. I don't think I actually scratched it, which is fantastic. Very beautiful phone, the XZ. And you can see there is some ice cream in the charging port. which is, you know, probably not a good idea to plug the charger in when that is the case. Let's just dry the Samsung down a little bit. Whoa, nearly slipped off the table. Wow, this is cold. This is cold. God, this is slippy. This is really slippy. So I think this is a little bit drier. Probably not perfect. In fact, I'm just going to use another roll here. I want them to be pretty dry in general, and in particular, so we can fairly assess who's the winner. And let's just dry up the area here. I think the black table goes well with the milk test. So let's just put them down. Put them down here. Right, let's do some tests. So first things first, we want to see if the screens work. Yes, they do, as you can see. Very nice. Do the cameras work? That is an interesting question. Oh, let's just make sure you see, the milk is just coming from nowhere here. So this looks a little bit foggy, if you ask me. Maybe, you know, that is because the lens isn't clean. I'm trying to really clean it here. I can't actually see any milk inside of it, which is good, but it does look a tad foggy. I'll probably follow up this when, you know, it's really been given a good wash. Usable but foggy. What about the S7? Again, very foggy here on this one. And we'll just make sure we have wiped it. So I think really it's just the fact that I've just got them out, really. So probably, you know, a draw there when it comes to that. And let's just have a look at the speakers. Yeah, so you can see Samsung always fails when it comes to the speaker. Really muted garbage, really. And this one, again, quite muted actually, very muted. So again, I'm going to give it a draw when it comes to that particular thing. And I can see like milk lodged in there. Can you see that? So I'm probably not going to plug a connector in because that'd probably not be a good idea. But when they're dried down, I will check to see if they do charge. I assume they do. But it is nice to see that they did survive here, should I say. And I will obviously keep an eye on them. I'd probably give them a draw in terms of the performance. You know, I think they both did quite well. Yeah, just a quick little video here, milk test of the XZ. Hope you find it helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.